Good afternoon everyone, and thank you for watching my video. So I got this mason jar at the flea market for around 33 cents, something like that, and I brought it right home and scrubbed it, of course, and now I'm going to begin to alter it. So obviously first thing you do is you want to wash it. I've never done this before, so I figured, how hard can it be? I might as well just shoot the video, my first go at it. Why not? I only have one of these. So I went ahead and just took some of my newer Martha Stewart paint in, let's see what color this is. It's just called Blue Sky, and it's a multi-surface satin acrylic paint. So I mean, you could use chalkboard paint, acrylic paint, you could probably use wall paint. I'm not an expert at this, I'm just telling you how I did it. And I had to do several coats, and I did go ahead and heat it up with the heat gun because I'm really impatient. And don't even worry about getting a perfect paint, because I'm actually going to sand not a lot of it, but I am going to be sanding some of the paint off to give it that vintage distressed look. And I didn't bother getting the bottom or where the lid screws on. I'm really just focusing on the main part of the jar. And you could do this really with any jar. I just happened to find this one today, so this is what I'm using. Next, I went and got some chalkboard paint in white, and I just kind of mixed the acrylic and the chalkboard paint together because I really did like that blue for spring. I have no idea why I added chalkboard paint, but I just felt the need to. Kind of give it more of a matte look, I guess, since my paint is satin. So this is coat number 3, I believe. I'm just kind of trying to see if it's ready for another coat. I was doing my best to really let it dry in between coats, but it's so hard because I'm so impatient. So it looks like I did 3 coats. Then I'm just taking my Tim Holtz sander and sanding it down in different directions to give it more of that vintagey look. And the lid was not working for this project anymore, so I grabbed some white spray paint and I just put it in a garbage bag. I made sure my window's open. I'm on the 2nd floor, and I get a lot of breeze in here when I have the window open, so I wasn't dying of fumes too bad. And again, I did it messy. I didn't worry about it being perfect. I wanted it to kind of look a little bit vintage, and I like things imperfect on some projects. Then what I'm doing is I'm kind of looking for a little topper. So of course I'm going to use scrap of paper and a paper punch, and I was going to use the chevron sheet, but then I found this music one and ended up punching that out. And I just took some liquid adhesive and adhered it right onto the top there. I would use a hot glue gun, except mine wasn't on, and since I was filming, I'm like, you know what, this will work just fine. And then you put it right in there. Then I'm just going to screw that on, and then I'm kind of taking some white paint and chalkboard paint, and I'm going to kind of put it on there. And then to finish it off, I did use a linen distress paint as well. And it would look really cute with some baby pink on there, I think. I might go back and add some on. But for the meantime, what I ended up doing was grabbing some seam binding and taking a pink distress stain, and I was going to do it that way, but I decided to go ahead and just put it on the mat, get it wet, and basically scrub the color into the seam binding. So I do this 2 times to really get the best coverage, and then I go in and add some linen to kind of give it a little bit of a distressed effect again. And thank you for watching.